Something is shifting and many of you are already feeling it. This full moon on May 1st in Swati Nakshatra is no calm full moon, and it is a portal of movement, of karmic direction, and emotional detachment and unexpected change. And I am here to tell you, what does this full moon signify for your individual sign? Let us begin.
Shri Krishna
On May 1st, 2026, we're having the first full moon of May, because this month we're going to be having two full moons, which means that we're going to be having a blue moon at the end of the month. This is a powerful month that is definitely bringing massive closure in our lives, because full moons are a time of closure, of endings, and of concluding something, especially for the past 6 months. But before we continue, let me introduce myself. My name is Dasi. I am a Vedic astrologer, author, and practitioner of Bhakti Yoga. So if you are into Vedic astrology, ancient knowledge, and Bhakti Yoga, make sure to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you never miss any of the nectar. So with this powerful full moon, we are starting the month with a closure and a redirection in our lives, especially because this full moon is happening in the sign of Libra. And this is definitely going to come with a massive blessing to close a cycle in our relationships and our commitments. For some, it could literally be ending a relationship. It depends on what sign it is. And for others, it could just be an end of a pattern, an end of a cycle, an end of an era. So something new can begin. So there could be a redirection in the way that we handle our relationships, or there could be a rebirth to our relationships at this time. So this is a powerful, powerful time for all of us that is giving us a promise of a transformation, specifically in the way that we relate with others. So it's not just the relationships of our individual partnerships of love in marriage, but it could also be a business partnership. How does this individual self relate with others? And how do we keep the peace? How do we keep the harmony? And how do we keep a balance? That is what Libra is all about, between these two energies. So very powerful energies. Now, this is also a very special new moon, because on the 30th, the day before the full moon, we are having a very powerful and most important time, which is the time of Narasimha Chaturdashi. This is when Lord Narasimha is appearing in this world. And Lord Narasimha is a very, very powerful energy, because Lord Narasimha it's a time where we start celebrating the appearance of Lord Narasimha, who is a half man, half lion incarnation of Krishna. So Lord Narasimha appeared to protect his great devotee Prahlad, and we can see Prahlad right over here. Prahlad was very dedicated devotee, and he was the one who actually was against his father. The father was a demon, and he actually was a devotee of the Lord. And so the father, being really upset that the son was not following his steps exactly as he wanted it, he became so angry, and he actually tried to kill Prahlad many, many times, but his faith kept him alive. And so the father obviously got even more angry, the father being the demon Hiranyakashipu. Hiranyakashipu. And so because of that, one day finally Hiranyakashipu got so upset with him, and he was like, oh yeah, you think your Lord is everywhere? And Prahlad was like, yes, of course, my Lord is everywhere and everything. He's omnipresent. And he's like, oh yeah, is he in this pillar? And the pillar of the house, of the mansion? And he was like, yes, he is in this pillar. He is everywhere. And so Hiranyakashipu ends up breaking this pillar, and when he breaks the pillar, wow, Narasimha comes out fearless, intense, with his great lion face and his very powerful paws. And because of this, they end up having a massive fight for a good amount of time, more like a couple of weeks they were fighting. And if you would like to see the whole pastime of Narasimha Dev with Prahlad, I definitely suggest that you go check out the movie of Narasimha in Netflix. So good, so good, so good. And actually, on May 30th, it will be amazing for you to watch it so that you can understand more the glories of Nrsimhadev. So, this is one of the most spiritually powerful stories in Vedic tradition. You can find it in the Srimad Bhagavatam and so many other ancient Puranas. And it is all about the divine protection. That is what Nrsimhadev represents. He protects his devotees. It is the divine protection. It is fearless. And it will protect its devotees with immense power and anger, whoever tries to bring them down. There's a victory over fear as well here. So Nrsimhadev is the one that gives us strength, that gives us fearlessness, that gives us that energy of victory, that gives us massive protection in our lives. It is also the destruction of the ego and oppression, which is the oppression that Prahlad Maharaj was having with his father Hiranyakashipu, and also the protection of devotion and truth, which is also represented here. Truth will always prevail. Goodness will always prevail. And it is all about having faith on this. So the pastime of Nrsimhadev is very powerful, and it is teaching us how to receive the boon that made him impossible to kill Prahlad. So it's not by a man or a beast, because what happened is that Hiranyakashipu, he did so many austerities and got a boom where he was like, I want to be invincible. I want to be immortal. And Brahma was like, oh, I'm not even immortal, so I can't really give you that. And so he was very witty, and he was saying, okay, then I never want to be killed by a man or a beast. I don't want to be killed inside or outside. I don't want to be killing during the day or night, not by any weapon, and not in land or sky. And so, believing himself to be completely invincible, he demanded everybody to worship him, and he was feared by the three worlds. Everybody feared him. And so one day Hiranyakashipu, when he challenged Prahlad and he got into the fight with Nrsimhadev, Nrsimhadev finally was able to kill this great demon. And he killed him because he wasn't a man or a beast. He was a half man, half beast. And he killed him at the moment of twilight, so it wasn't day or night. He didn't kill him with any weapon that or anything that was alive, so he killed him with his own claws. And he also did not kill him on the land or in air. He killed him on his lap. So with all of this, he was able to actually beat this very powerful, powerful demon. And so the pastime symbolizes the divine protection can transcend all limitations. And this is what this day is all about. Before we have the full moon, it is about gaining faith on this, that divine protection can transcend all limitations. We may think that we are limited or that there's so many limitations imposed on us, but divine protection is beyond all of this, beyond any material constriction or any material limitation. Also, it teaches us that the ego can never be overpowered by truth. And so that's another thing, is that it's a purification of an ego here. And the ego specifically shows up in our relationships. When we relate with others, that is when our ego gets very big and gets very precise, and it shows up a lot. So during this full moon that we are releasing and letting go things of our relationships, it is also helping us to overcome our ego so that there could be more genuine truth in relating with one another. Also, sincere devotion is always protected. So this is the day for us to practice sincere devotion and to gain and ask for that massive protection in our lives. So what this means, according to astrology, Nrsimha energy represents the courage during chaos. And this may be a time, I would love to hear from you guys in the comments. If you have been going through some chaotic things, then Nrsimha is here for you, and this full moon is here to help us. So this is the time for courage during chaotic times, during chaotic situations in our lives. Also, protection from hidden enemies. If we feel like we need protection from any hidden enemies around us or in our lives. Also, destroying fear and illusion. Sometimes fear comes from a sense of illusion, not understanding things correctly. So destroying the illusion and destroying the fear so we can become fearless and we can see things exactly what they really are. And also it can give us a fierce transformation at this time. Some of us may be feeling a very powerful transformation, a very powerful ascension that is happening in our lives at this time. And also the protection of the heart and the soul. That is what Narasimha is all about. So this energy is especially potent during the lunar transit of this full moon in Swati Nakshatra, because Swati also deals with the liberation and karmic movement. So let us understand a little bit more about this very powerful nakshatra of Swati Nakshatra. So Swati Nakshatra is the 15th nakshatra, and it runs in Libra, right in the middle of Libra, between 6 degrees to 20 degrees of Libra. And interestingly enough, this is the independent one. Okay, so it is ruled by Vayu, which is the deity of the air, and Vayu is a very, very interesting demigod. He is the one that rules over all air and this energy of movement, which it means this energy does not stay still. Okay, it moves things, it uproots things, it creates freedom where there has been some stagnation in our lives. So some of us during this full moon may really feel a sudden restlessness in relationships, where there's a transformation happening in our relationships and how we relate with one another. We are ready to walk away from what no longer is aligned with us at this time. We're also emotionally detached from situations that once we were very clingy about. And also, we are called towards greater independence and authenticity at this time with this full moon in Swati Nakshatra. So what we should really be asking ourselves at this time is, what in our life can no longer be controlled? Because Swati Nakshatra is going to blow this energy. It's going to start blowing it everywhere. And the symbol of this nakshatra is a leaf blowing in the wind. So it has this power to scatter like the wind. And you know, like the song that goes, like a rolling stone. We're just like, we're going into the world like a rolling stone. So it has to do a lot with this leaf in the air. Like the leaf in the air goes as it pleases wherever it's going. And so it represents this sense of independence, of our own identity, of our own energy. And what I think it's so fascinating is that this Swati Nakshatra is actually in Libra, which a lot of people will think that Libra is just this relationship sign that is always people pleasing, but that's the shadow side of Libra. The real balanced out Libra is the Libra that always puts themselves first. And Swati Nakshatra being right in the middle of this nakshatra is really of the sign. It's really showing us that Libra requires for us to take our own independence, that we cannot leave our independence in order to make our relationship harmonious. It could actually make it worse. We may think that we're supposed to sacrifice ourselves, sacrifice our own independence so that we're able to have a good relationship, but it's not true. The more we are ourselves, the more we let the other be, the more we embrace who we are, and the more we let the other embrace who they are, and we allow ourselves to admire that about each other, then we're actually going into a healthy relationship dynamic. Controlling, trying to change the other person, trying to make the other person do what you want them to do, having expectations over your partner, this ruins the relationship, because now it's not about accepting the person exactly as they are in their own independent selves, but it is about, I want you to be this, and then I'll love you, and then I'll take care of you, and then I'll be there for you. And that's not how it works. We are learning what is love. And love has this feeling of liberation. This is one of the reasons why Krishna, God, he's not trying to control us. He's God. But he's not forcing us to love him. And he's not saying, oh, you have to be like this and like that and like that to be loved by me. Yes, there's things that we can do to please Krishna and to please the Lord and to please God. But God loves you no matter what, for all your eternities of life, because it is that unconditional love. And through that, he loves you so much that he's like, I let you be you. I give you full independence. I give you full free will. And if you choose to love me back, great. You take one step towards me, I'll take 100 towards you. And this is the experience we have with the love of God. But we can't be like Hiranyakashipu, who was trying to force Prahlad to be a certain way because he wants his son to be a certain way to love him. and where he was forcing everybody to worship him and love him and put him as the top king of the whole three worlds. So it is this very interesting thing that Swati Nakshatra is teaching us. So Swati has this adaptable energy. It has a changeable energy. It is flexible. It is indecisive, fickle. It is sensitive. It's merciful. So Swati Nakshatra is teaching us here that there is this very powerful ability to balance out our relationships when we embrace the power of that independent one. And Swati Nakshatra is ruled by Rahu, and it is in the sign of Libra. Okay, guys, let us understand a little bit more about what we can do during the 30th to practice some remedies to make this full moon even stronger. If you guys would like to do a full moon ritual with me, then sign up to my Substack in the description here below. I will be sending a ritual through there. Some powerful rituals and remedies we can do during this full moon, especially on the 30th of Narasimha Chaturdashi, it is going to be fasting. Fasting is going to be so powerful. The best fasting is fasting, of course, from meat, from alcohol, from intoxicants. And if you really want to take it to the next level, if you already are vegetarian or vegan, then this is a day where we should definitely fast from grains as well. If you want to go all the way with the grains, you're going to get extra mercy. So no grains during this day, no meat, no intoxicants, nothing of alcohol. And go through this fast where you're having fruits and vegetables only. And that is going to be a very powerful way of harnessing the energy of this Narasimha Chaturdashi. Also, doing some mantras. So mantras where we are doing the Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya. So this is a wonderful mantra that we can do, especially if we do it 108 times on this day, on the 30th, before the full moon. It's going to be extra powerful and extra incredible for you guys. Also, if you guys want to do more, I highly suggest watching the movie on Narasimha on the 30th. It is an animation. It is so well done. It is so good, and it is in Netflix. Now, if you would like to do a deeper ritual for this full moon, then definitely subscribe to my Substack. I will be in the pinned comment. I will be sending a moon ritual through there where you can harness the energy even more. Now, let us look into each individual sign to see how this full moon is going to be affecting each individual sign. Find out your sign. You can use my birth chart calculator in the description here below to find out your exact sign. Check your moon sign and your ascendant sign in order for you to get a full forecast of the powerful energies of this full moon. Welcome, Aries, to your horoscope for this powerful full moon on May 1st. This works if you have your ascendant or moon in the sign of Aries. So for you, this full moon deals everything with relationships. This is your time right now to have a massive purification that can happen into your relationships. And this is not just your committed love relationship, your marriage, your boyfriend, girlfriend, but it is also your business partnerships or whoever you feel you're committed to. We sometimes may not realize, but we are committed to our bosses. We're committed to our partner. We're committed to our communities. So there's those certain people that we have commitments with that we have to honor. And so this is a time where life is giving you a chance to close a chapter. Either some of you guys may feel like if you are in a very toxic relationship, then this could be the perfect time for you to just end this relationship and close it. But if you guys are in just, a transformation of your relationship, then this could be the time of ending a pattern in your relationship that has been not good, that has been toxic, or ending the singlehood if you've been single for a very long time. So nonetheless, the moon here is promising you a renewal, a revival, a redirection in your life, especially when it comes to relationships. It's interesting because at the same time we have the sun in your sign. So right now you are waking up to your own individuality. And so Everything with relationship has to do with this, my individuality and the other person's individuality. Just how you care so much about your individual self, other people also care very much about their own individual selves. And it is about bringing these two individuals so that they can live harmoniously instead of mixed up. Today, I actually saw this awesome reel from this awesome psychologist, and she was talking about how, like, when a couple falls in love, they're far away from each other. They don't know so much about each other. And so little by little, they get closer and closer and closer. And once there's a huge commitment, marriage or work, living together or whatever it may be, now we're so close that we can see all the mistakes and problems and issues of the other person. But before, when we're a little bit further away, we only see the good things. But as we get closer and closer and closer, it's like, ooh, now I'm starting to see the flaws. I'm starting to see the flaws that this person has. And so being too close to the point that all you can see is the flaws, it's like we always need space in relationships. Have enough space so that you can actually see each other fully. And so that you're not looking at all the flaws and the issues that the other person has. There's a saying in my country that says together but not mixed up. So we can be together, but we don't have to be completely infused where the other person's feelings affects my feelings, where the other person, what they do affects me, where they have expectations of me, I have expectations of them. I want them to be like this so I can be happy. Like, these things can really ruin and make the relationship very toxic. A lot of people also think that we need to be having immense closeness all the time in a relationship. That if we want to have some space, it's a bad thing. But this is not true. Love is a combination and a dance between union and separation. And I'm not talking about like ending or divorcing, but it's like there's these moments of union, there's these moments of separation. Even if, for example, your partner goes to work every single day, there's a moment of separation. And then when he comes home, boom, there's a moment of unity. So it is important to have these moments of separation with your partner. We can't be together all day, every day, 24/7 without stop, because this will actually dilute the love. But what condenses the love is the separation. When there's a separation, we think about our partner, we miss our partner, we want to maybe see what they're doing, how are they doing. And so this separation builds this condensed love more and more and more. So very important time for this massive transformation in your relationships. Take advantage of it. This is a great time for renewal. And I highly suggest that you, do some shadow work around your relationships, things that you want to end in patterns, and help yourself come back to your own individuality. That's going to give them the space for also the other person to grow naturally. If you would like to do a moon ritual with me, then I highly suggest that you subscribe to my Substack. In the pinned comment below, you will find how to subscribe, and I'm going to be sending a full moon ritual there where you can do it so that you can harness the energies of this powerful full moon. So let's see. Some last messages for you, Aries, for this full moon in Libra, and we have very soon. So for my single people, this is also closing an end of being single. And it's saying clearly define what it is that you want, because it's going to come to you very soon. And even for those of you who are partnered, clearly decide what it is that you want the dynamics of your relationship to actually be, because it's going to come to you very, very soon. We also have new love. Absolutely. I love this. So for people who are single, there is definitely new love coming. And for those of you who are in a relationship, there's a renewal of love that is happening for us here. So enjoy this newness, this renewal, and this new rebirth that is naturally happening in your relationships. And we also have reconciliation. So it does seem like there's going to be a little bit of reconciling, diplomacy, coming together with your partner, understanding each other. And it could be somebody from the past as well that comes to reconcile with you. It doesn't necessarily have to be like that, but it's more about reconciling your heart, reconciling with the people around you, reconciling with your commitments, and finding harmony in them once again. Alrighty, my beautiful Aries, those were your messages for this upcoming powerful full moon. And if you want to go deeper with personal guidance and how these transits are specifically affecting your birth chart, relationships, timing, and spiritual path, you can book a private Vedic Vedic astrological reading with me, in the comment below, in the description below, you will find the link. My sessions are very deeply personalized and designed to help you navigate life with clarity, alignment, and purpose. So the link is in the description. Alrighty, Aries, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so, so much. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful... And make sure that if you like it, give me a like and a hype. And please let us know if you're an Aries in the comments and what is going to be your new intentions with this full moon. Alrighty. Taurus, welcome to your horoscope for this powerful new full moon that is happening. And for you, this full moon is happening in the sector of your 6th house. Wow, very powerful. First and foremost, I want to let you know that this full moon is definitely going to make you feel a little bit on the edge, okay? Whenever we have a moon 6 from our sign or 8th from our sign, there's a little bit of anxiety that kind of comes up. So the number one thing that I want you to practice on this day is relax. Okay, there could be a lot of worrisome energy that pops up. There could be a lot of questioning, a lot of worrying, a lot of like, how are we going to do this? How are we going to do that? How are we going to fix this problem? How are we going to fix that problem? You may be feeling like, I need to fix the health, my health, the health of my pet, or I have to fix my debt, or I have to fix my problems, or I have so many issues, I have so many enemies. And the first motto that I want you to just have for this full moon is like, I don't need to figure out my whole life right now. Okay? That's the first thing that I want you to know. Why is this happening? Because the full moon is happening in the sector of your 6th house. And the 6th house is the house of enemies, of daily routines, of illnesses, of obstacles, of problems that we need to fix, the miscellaneous things of life that we have to organize in our lives so we can put all our ducks in a row. So sometimes this could be a little bit overwhelming, especially if we feel like we're behind schedule. The problems are piling up, the issues are piling up. But this full moon is helping us to create a new dynamic here. Okay, the full moon gives us the promise that we can have a renewal and a redirection in how we handle our problems and how we handle these obstacles in life. That it doesn't have to be such anxiety driven situations. It doesn't have to bring so much worrisome energy. It doesn't have to bring this dense doubt in our minds. And so we can redirect this energy right now. And the way to redirect it is we can do a new routine. We can be a little bit kinder with ourselves and understand what is in my power and what is not in my power. Organize what is the most important and what is the least important, so that we're not feeling overwhelmed of fixing everything instantaneously. If your pet has been going through some health issue, I see that this full moon can bring the end of this cycle with these issues. If you have been going through some sort of issue, either with the law, like let's say some lawsuit that you've been waiting for, this could be the time where it finally closes. If there's been an obstacle that has just been, not leaving you, an obstacle with debt, or an obstacle with health, or an obstacle with illness, or just an obstacle overall where you just feel like I keep bumping into this wall, this full moon is helping you to finally close this cycle and allow for you to move forward, to move on, to fix this issue, to fix this problem, okay? Oh. Excuse me. So it is a very wonderful time for you, my beautiful Taurus. This is going to help you to renew your daily life, to renew your health. If you've been feeling too stressed, if you've been feeling too anxious, if you've been feeling like there's illnesses going on, like this is a time where these things come to a close. Okay? So utilize the energy for this. I want you to practice a lot of relaxation. We have to understand that the sun, to create this full moon, is opposite in your 12th house. So we need some relaxation, okay? Venus right now is transiting your sign. So it's a time to renewal yourself through your beautification, through coming back home to you. I know that the world is asking so many things from you. I know that you need to get everything done, but everything will get done. One step at a time. Nothing in our lives is worth breaking our peace. We can do it all peacefully. We can do it all with calmness. We can do it all by regulated nervous system. I highly suggest that you really practice on regulating your nervous system during this full moon. That is going to be very powerful. That is going to help you so much. And that is going to definitely strengthen you at this time. It is a great time for new health routines, a great time for a new diet, a great time for a new way of life, a new way of being, and a great time to renew your routines. One thing that I highly suggest on this day, do some cleanup, organize your house a little bit, organize your workspace, and just put things in order. That's going to make you feel a lot better, okay? Let us look a little bit deeper into your messages. I'm also going to be doing, check out the remedies for the powerful Narasimha Chaturdashi that we have the day before at the beginning of the video. If you really are having a massive obstacle that just seems impossible to overcome, then definitely do the remedies, because that is going to help you so much in moving forward. Also, I'm going to be doing a full moon ritual that I'm going to send through Substack. So if you would like to get that ritual, all you have to do is subscribe to my Substack in the pinned comment below. So let's see, what are some final messages that we have here for Venus, for Taurus, for this full moon in Libra? Words of abundance, okay? Your words, how you speak about your life, about yourself, about your body, about everything, could make a massive difference in your life, Taurus. I know that it could be difficult and you're just like, I'm so stressed, I'm so anxious, like this problem, this person. Like, let's try to change our wording where we're like, I will figure this out. Everything will get done. Life doesn't send me something that I cannot handle. Like, let's transform the criticism, the judgment, the victimizations. Let's use some more empowering words in our life, because this is going to bring you abundance and prosperity. For some of you guys, it's actually, maybe you're writers, or you work with marketing, or you work with communications, which this is also something that is helping you to really become abundant and wealthy. Everything will get done, so don't overwhelm yourself with everything. We also have let go of guilt. I love this for you. There could be a little bit of sense of guilt that not everything is perfect. Not everything is perfect how it should be. And it's like, give yourself some forgiveness, some compassion, my beautiful Taurus. Don't add more shame and guilt. I should have been better. I should have already gone through this. I should have just fixed this already. I should be in another place in my life. And I'm not. Like, this is causing more guilt, more shame. So God loves you exactly for who you are, no matter what mistakes or you did or did not do. So practicing this, practicing forgiveness, practicing compassion with ourselves. That's why the sun is in the 12th house at the same time. This practice is going to help you so much, and it's going to open the doors for the obstacles to be removed, because one of the obstacles can be this guilt and shame. And so that is going to allow for more abundance and prosperity to happen. Oh my God, and I'm so happy for you. The obstacles and blocks are now being lifted. So that is the promise of this full moon, is that no more these blocks, no more these obstacles. Use the full moon to write down all the obstacles that you are ready to have removed, and use this energy of this full moon to get it going. Alrighty, Taurus, those were your messages. If you would like a deeper personal guidance on how these transits are specifically affecting your birth chart, relationships, timing, and spiritual path, you can book a private Vedic astrological reading with me in the description below. Okay, my sessions are deeply personalized and designed to help you navigate life with clarity, alignment, and purpose. So book one today. Alrighty, Taurus, if you like these messages, make sure to give me a like and a hype, and leave me a comment. Let us know you're the Taurus and what is the intention that you have for this full moon. Alrighty, so those were your messages, Taurus. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Geminis. Welcome, Gemini, to your horoscope for this powerful full moon. And for you, this full moon is happening in the 5th house of relationships, more romance, creativity, children, and your passions. So there could have been some creative blocks There could have been some blocks in your speculative business. There could have been some creative blocks in your romance. There could have been some blocks in your children, connection with your children. There could have been some blocks in accessing the power of mantra or in accessing your passions at this time. You could have been feeling a little bit deflated, not knowing, like, I've tried to do this creative thing, but it's just not working. I used to be really good at maybe, trading or stock market or any speculative business, and it's just been this block. This sort of block that has been happening. And so the moon here is promising you that we're coming to an end to this. It's giving you a renewal in your life when it comes to creative processes. So I definitely see that the creative block is going to be lifted. It's also going to give a renewal to your romantic life. And I think this is important, my beautiful Gemini. This is a great full moon for you to take your significant other, your special someone, into a beautiful date under the full moon of Libra. This will be so good for you, my beautiful Gemini, and it's definitely going to renew the energies between the both of you, and it's going to uplift your vibe, and it's going to uplift your energies, and it's going to give your relationship a new scope, a new light. So definitely set those intentions, especially if you feel like the love has been kind of dying down. Now, if you don't have a romantic partner, this full moon is promising you that this single era is coming to an end, and there's definitely a new beginning where you may definitely find an amazing new partner coming up very soon that really sweeps you off your feet, and it has like an amazing romantic life with you. Super nice. Now, if there has been relationships that have not been the best or that are not good for you, then this could also be kind of closing that cycle to allow for a better person to come into your life. You got to trust the energies here, but nonetheless, it is giving a renewal, a redirection, a transformation for the better in your romantic lives nonetheless. There's also a renewal and a transformation in your relationship with your children. So with your children, if there's been some blockages, if there's been some disharmony or not communicating correctly, then this new moon is really closing that cycle and allowing for a new, more fun and passionate and awesome times with your whole family, with your children, and with your loved ones. So if you've been feeling down in the dumps, if you've just been feeling like the zest for life is like, then this full moon is really transforming it. It's really like, I'm gonna ignite you with energy for this life, for energy for the opportunities that this world has for you. Very amazing energy here. So definitely set your intentions for this full moon, whether they're romantic with your children or if they're creative, because this full moon is promising you something really great here. At the same time as the sun is in the 11th house, it is about, it's a great time to socialize, my beautiful Gemini. Like you can reunite the zest for life by socializing, making friends, going out, get connected to communities, interact with the world. That is definitely going to be something that is going to uplift you, or at least, believe in your dreams. This is a renewal of believing in your dreams and aspirations. So not the time to give up, not the time to go down in the dumps. This is definitely an ignition into your beliefs of your dreams and aspirations, and your passion and your will to turn back on so that we can really get to it and transform it. Let us look into some more understanding for Gemini. I highly suggest that if you've been going through some blockages here and you would like some more help and remedies, check out the remedies at the beginning of the video, especially to do them on May 30th for Narasimha Chaturdashi. That could be great for you. I'm also going to be doing a full moon ritual in Substack, so sign up to my Substack in the comment and the pinned comment below. So for you, Gemini, we have flirt. You see, flirt. Extend your lightheartedness. Extend your sweetness. Okay? Don't get serious. Don't be closed off. Don't I'm unreachable. No. Oh, but they don't want any flirting with me. Just with a little bit of lightheartedness and gentleness and softness, they'll open up. Bring down your walls, and the other person will bring down their walls. Extend your lighthearted energy to others, to everyone around you. This is going to allow for that love to truly come in and for you to express your love as well. Let us get some more messages here for Gemini. What else do we have for Gemini for this full moon in Libra? We have wedding. Ooh, okay. Things are getting serious here. There's definitely a very powerful commitment that can happen here for you. Maybe some of you guys are not just necessarily wanting to just flirt and that's it. Maybe you do want something more serious, but I definitely see that your lightheartedness will help accelerate this stronger commitment in your life. Those of you who are married and feel like the relationship has been a little bit stagnant because, we're married, then this is a great time for you to flirt and extend that sweetness and lightheartedness. And you might just turn your partner back on and have an amazing romantic time. Play. Yes, Gemini. You are forgetting to play, to be playful. The playfulness is what recaptures romance. The playfulness is what brings the zest back in life. The playfulness is what allows for your children to be more in alignment with you. And even with the creative expressions, it's like, do it in a playful way. It doesn't have to have such intense seriousness. Alrighty, Gemini, those were your messages. And if you would like to go deeper into your personal guidance for these transits and how specifically it's affecting your birth chart, relationships, timing, and your spiritual path, then I suggest that you book a personal consultation with me. In the description here below, you will be able to book one today. My sessions are deeply personalized and designed to help you navigate life with clarity, alignment, and purpose. So book one in the description here below. Alrighty, Gemini, those were your messages. If you like them, make sure to give me a like and a hype. And please let us know if you're a Gemini moon or Gemini ascendant in the description here below, and let us know what is your intention for this full moon so that we can all give you some amazing energy. Alrighty, those were your messages, and now we're going to be doing Cancer. Welcome, Cancer, to your horoscope for this powerful full moon. And full moons are always a very important time for you, my beautiful Cancer, because you are ruled by the moon. So here the moon is now being full in your fourth house of the home. So this is an important placement for you because this is the part of your chart that brings you balance. And what brings you balance is that your home sector is in harmony. Okay, when your home sector is not in harmony, then things get a little bit wacky. So if there has not been that much harmony in your relationships, especially home, family relationships, mother relationships, then this is a great time to close that cycle off. The full moon is promising you that now you're going to be having more harmony in your home life, whether it's with who you live with or with your family and parents and mother especially. Now, if everything is kind of good in the family sector, there's no fights, then this is about something more internal, Cancer. You are at the ends. You're literally at the last month before Jupiter goes into your sign. So this could feel like, oh my gosh, I'm going through the last purge. It's like the final purge. And you could have been feeling like, oh my God, Vinodini, I have been purging for the past year. Like, I'm tired of it. Totally get it, Cancer. Totally get it. But you just have one last month here. And so this full moon, you're having two full moons this month that are going to help you really close these chapters so that in June, boom, you start anew and afresh and feeling so good. So here, the new moon, the full moon is kind of showing you, illuminating some aspects of your life that are not making you happy. And I know that this could be complex, but it's like, it's so personal to you, Cancer. Something internal, something emotional, something that is just like, I can't seem to take away that little thorn in my heart. And it's like something that is not making you happy. And this is not for depression or this is not for sadness. It's just the moon is illuminating something that is not helping you to maintain an open heart, that is not helping you to maintain a happy heart. Have you denied yourself happiness? Have you denied yourself wonder and beauty of life? How are we allowing, happiness to come into ourselves? Because if we don't choose it, then it won't happen. It's kind of like, stop and smell the roses. We can literally pass through the roses and never have that experience of like, that moment. But it's up to you. You can stop and you can take that happy feeling, smell the roses, have that moment with yourself, and allow for your heart to open up. This is such a personal thing, my beautiful Cancer. So it's for you. It's for you alone. So during this full moon, you may be feeling extra moody, extra sensitive, extra emotional, where you may be feeling like all these feelings about what makes me happy, what doesn't make me happy, am I really happy? And it's complex, okay? Now, I don't want you to get too deep down in the dumps with this situation. It is just understand, try to see it objectively. That is just trying to show you, like, look, Cancer, these things are not making you happy. We can be happier. And it is a change of attitude, a change of habits, a change of going about things, and allowing yourself the opportunity for some joy and happiness in your life. So it's closing the cycle. It's like it's redirecting you into a new path that will bring you more happiness, that will bring you more joy in your life. Redirect it. Allow for this to redirect itself. Also closing a chapter in home. Maybe some of you guys are having a new home, or moving, or buying a new place, or renovating your home, and it's finally like the conclusion of it. You finally finalized it. Great. Some of you guys are maybe finishing an era with a car, and now you're getting a new car as well. So it's helping you to renew your your comfort zone. And also see that as well, Cancer. It's like, is my comfort zone not helping me? Is my comfort zone kind of choking me, where it's not allowing me to grow? Because remember, the sun is in your 10th house of career, saying this is the moment, Cancer, to illuminate our career, to go for our, purpose in life. But if we cannot, make any dreams come true out there, if we're in the house all day, every day, 24/7, we have to get out of our comfort zone. Our destiny is outside of our comfort zone. So it could also help us to close this chapter of being too closed into our own comfort zones, and allow ourselves to step out of it. Let us look a little bit deeper into your messages. Now, my beautiful Cancer, definitely suggest that if you've been struggling with anything like this, then go do the remedies at the beginning of the video, especially for Narasimha Chaturdashi on April 30th. That's going to be very, very good for you. And also, if you would like to do a full moon ritual with me, I will be doing one in the Substack. So make sure you subscribe to my Substack. In the pinned comment below, you will be able to subscribe. So let's see, what do we have for Cancer for this full moon in Libra for Cancer? Surrender your fear of change. I love this for you. Yes. There's something saying like, something's got to change, Cancer. And you're like, but I love my comfort zone. I made it so cozy. And it's like, but it's killing you. You have to change it. So the God is reminding you that you are cared for always. Okay? Whether you're afraid of a change in your job, in your health, or in a relationship, or just aging, or death, or any sort of change, God is with you. And I want you to repeat this affirmation. I have faith that all is well. Don't let fears completely, blacken your heart. Okay? Surrender to trust. Whoa. This is a faith thing here. Faith sometimes is the only thing that really uplifts us. Look how beautiful this girl is praying here. So faith, we need to really bring up some faith in our hearts so it doesn't get closed off. Trust yourself and your decisions. Don't be swayed by other people's strong opinions about what to do or not to do. Okay? Take action and be confident that what you are following is the best path for you. And your last message is surrender to joy. Exactly, Cancer. Do something joyful today, on this day. Go and have some fun. Do something joyful. Because joy will create joyful changes. You have to look for the happiness. And I'm not saying look for the happiness at the bottom of a bottle of alcohol. No, look for happiness in other things. Come back to that inner child-like energies, like what used to make me happy, and go to that. Okay? We want to call in that joy of life. Alrighty, Cancer, those were your messages. I hope that they help. And if you like a deeper personalized guidance on how these transits are affecting your birth chart, relationships, timing, and spiritual path, then book a private Vedic astrological consultation with me in the description here below. My sessions are deeply personalized, designed to help you to navigate life with clarity, alignment, and purpose. So book one today in the description below. Alrighty, my beautiful Cancer, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And remember to leave me a like and a hype, and leave us a comment. Let us know if you're a Cancer in the comments, and what are some of the things that you're going to be having the intention for this upcoming full moon. Alrighty, now we're going to be doing our beautiful Leos. Welcome, Leo, to your horoscope for this powerful full moon in Libra. And for you, this full moon is happening in the third house. The third house is the house of communication, of courage, of effort. And this is the house of skill. So this is a time where if you have been feeling like, I don't have enough courage to take the next step on something, or I need to put a lot of effort into something to make it go through. It could be your own social media. It could be a channel. It could be entrepreneurship. It could be, communicating your needs. Or if there's been some communication issues in your life, or you want to just better your communication, exercise assertiveness and exercise a sense of courage to try new things, to learn new things that you've never learned before, then this new moon is definitely here to help you redirect all these energies, my beautiful Leo. It is promising you that if there's been some mental block, some mindset block that has kept you small, that has not allowed for you to really step into your biggest, most amazing version of yourself, then this full moon is really here to help you kind of close that chapter and allow for you to go into a new path, into a new era, into a new light in your life. Also, if there's been any sort of issues with your siblings, if maybe you're fighting or there's disagreements or there's like beef with your siblings, then this is also helping you to close that chapter with your siblings so that you're able to have a more healthier relationship with them. This is also promising you that, you'll have the strength to get yourself out there and to advocate for yourself, to speak up, to say what it is that you need, to have the influence that you would like to have the power of the word and how you express yourself. But it all starts with a mindset transformation here. This is the biggest promise that this full moon is promising you. With a change of mindset, you will be able to redirect your energies and re-empower yourself. It shows us here, because Libra is your third house, it shows us that the way that you maintain balance and harmony in your life, it is through your mindset. You're such a wielded, strong person, Leo, that the only thing that can hold you back is if your mind is sabotaging you, for real. So if your mind is restless, anxious, doubtful, complaining, judgmental, self-sabotaging, then this is where you totally lose all types of balance, all types of harmony in your life. And so this is telling you, we can come back to harmony and we can take our power back by changing our mindset to believe, to release doubts with faith, to release restlessness with confidence, and to be able to speak to ourselves in our minds in a better way so that we don't self-sabotage ourselves. Changing the way we speak, changing the way we talk about ourselves and our life and our future and others. This change of mindset can be something that can definitely open you up to so many possibilities and massive opportunities in your life. So this full moon is definitely promising you something incredible here. So you are right now very much focused on your belief systems. This is what this whole season for you is about, since the sun is in the 9th house. So organizing your belief systems, making belief systems that actually encourage you and empower you to try new things. It is all a mental transformation for you here. So focusing on that, journaling will be amazing for you. Writing, journaling, and changing your words and how you speak. Mirror meditations could be fantastic for you at this time, so that we can start transforming the mindset into something more powerful and better for you. Now let us look a little bit deeper into your messages here. What else do we have for Leo for this full moon in Libra? What else do we have for Leo for this full moon in Libra? Now, remember, if you would like to have more mental strength, if you feel like you're struggling with this, especially for you, really celebrating Narasimha Chaturdashi in April 30th, go check out the remedies at the beginning of the video, because that could really help you in transforming your mind in a more powerful way. And also, if you would like to do a full moon ritual with me, then definitely subscribe to my Substack. In the pinned comment below, you will be able to subscribe, and I'll be sending a full moon ritual through there. So joy, yes, we need more joy in our minds, more happy thoughts, more happy perceptions, happy outlooks. And I know that, Saturn has been transiting your 8th house. You've been going through a lot of dark night of the soul situation here, Leo. I understand it's not easy, it's a tough thing, but this is your opportunity to transform your mindset into a more joyful one. And as we transform our mindset and we have a little bit more faith, then this could really uplift our energy, uplift who we are. So this is your chance. This is your chance to kind of get out of the black hole and see the light at the end of the tunnel and be elevated into more joy and happiness in your life. Innocence is going to help you. Seeing yourself as an innocent person, seeing everybody as an innocent person is going to help you in transforming your mindset. I know right now you could be seeing all the, they did this to me, they did that to me, they hurt me, they betrayed me, they backstabbed me, they this, they that. And it's like, yes, people's ignorance can definitely hurt us. People's egos can definitely hurt us. There's no doubt about that. But we also have an ego. So we also have hurt others. And I'm sure you've never done it intentionally, Leo. I'm sure you've never done this intentionally. So there is a level of innocence. Now, that there's still a reaction to it, yes, of course, it's an action for sure, but this is going to help you to forgive, because it is not about hardening our hearts even more. Oh, they did that to me, so I'm just going to hate them forever, ever, and never forgive them. Like, this is just going to harden our hearts. So Leo, we have an opportunity here that if we perceive things with a little bit more innocence, we are all conditioned souls. You're not perfect. I'm not perfect. No one's perfect. Your parents are not perfect. Your past lovers are not perfect. Nothing in this world is perfect. The only thing that is perfect is God. That's the only thing. And so upholding ourselves and everyone else at God's level that they should be perfect as well is an illusion. It is more of a reality to see that, wow, we're all in ignorance and we're all committing all these mistakes with each other, and they're just not intentional. I mean, there's some people who do it intentional, horrible, but there's some that it's just innocent because they just don't know any better. So this is going to help you to soothe your mind with that, to forgive, and to allow more joy to come in, because not forgiveness is not going to teach them a lesson. It's just poisoning you. And we also have, there's nothing to worry about. So I do feel you a little bit in your head during this full moon. You might be overthinking in your head, going over and over the situation. So that's why I mentioned writing, journaling is going to help you to just kind of channel all those things out of your mind. Doing anything with your hands, if it's sewing, if it's crocheting, if it's painting, if it's cooking, any pattern of like repetition with your hands is going to help you to kind of relax that mind and release the mental tension within you. But there's nothing to worry about. They're telling you here, you're so protected. You so got this, my beautiful Leo. Alrighty, Leo, those were your messages for this upcoming full moon. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And if you would like a deeper personal guidance on how these transits are specifically affecting your birth chart, your timing, your relationships, and your spiritual path, then I highly suggest that you book a personal consultation with me in the description here below. My sessions are deeply personalized and designed to help you navigate life with clarity, alignment, and purpose. So book one today. I have a promo code there that you can definitely use for a discount. Alrighty, Leo, those were your messages. Thank you so much for being here. And If you like these messages, make sure to give me a like and a hype. And please leave us in the comments if you are a Leo and what are your intentions for this full moon so we can all support you here together. Alrighty, now we're going to be doing our beautiful Virgos. Welcome, Virgo, to your horoscope for this powerful full moon. And for you, your full moon is happening in your second house of money, values, and self-esteem. So interestingly enough for you, Virgo, what brings you balance in your life, what brings you harmony in your life is that your financial situation is good. You may be like, well, doesn't everybody be Nodini? Well, especially you, Virgo. You know, you like to have financial situations good, stable, money in the bank, food in the fridge. And this already makes you feel more in harmony, more in balance. When our money goes a little bit wacky, we don't feel balance. When we are not eating well, when we're eating, terrible or crappy food, or we're not, eating, like making our own food and we're constantly buying things outside and, our diet is not the best, this can get you out of balance. And also if our relationships with our family members is a little bit, in disharmony, this can also kind of bring you out of balance. So here the full moon is promising you a new redirection and a closure in all these things. If you've been having maybe issues with food, what to eat, you maybe fell off the wagon with the healthy eating, then this is a time where you're being redirected. And not just food is like the basis of consumption because this is the house of consuming. So yes, food is the first consuming, but all types of consumption, from consuming content to consuming news to consuming, buying things. So all the consumption problems that may be putting you in a disharmony here, this is a time where it can be redirected. Maybe you're budgeting yourself a little bit better, you're taking control over your finances, you're taking control of how much you're spending, how much you're eating, how much you're consuming, and that's going to bring you back into balance at this time. If there's been some blockages in finances where you've just been like, oh my gosh, like I cannot seem to get my finances in order, or I can't seem to get to get more money in the bank or more savings, then this is the time where this full moon is going to help you kind of close this chapter and allow for a better chapter to come into your life where you are going to be able to release this, where you're going to be able to get control over your finances, start saving money, start having balance once again in your financial situation. And all of that is definitely going to give you more confidence. It's going to boost your self-esteem and is going to make you feel better about yourself. So full moon here is promising you a new redirection in financial situations, in your security in life overall. So very, very good time. And also if there's been any sort of disagreements with family or beefs with family, then here the full moon is also promising you that this could be a great time for you to kind of close that chapter of disharmony and allow for a new chapter to rise within your own family. This doesn't mean that you have to be the best friend of your parents or your family, but at least to just release the tension, the animosity, and the heavy-heartedness that is there. So it's a great opportunity for all of that. Let us look a little bit deeper into your messages here. I highly suggest that if you've been going through a lack of confidence or problems with finances, then I highly suggest you go do the remedies at the beginning of the video. That's really going to help you, especially if you do them on April 30th on Narasimha Chaturdashi. That's going to be great. I'm also going to be doing a full moon ritual. So if you would like to get the full moon ritual, make sure you subscribe to the Substack in the description here below. That is in the pinned comment below. That is where I'm going to be sending this full moon ritual. So let's see, what do we have for Virgo for this full moon? And we have ask for your needs to be met. So there could be a lack of, asking for your needs to be met here, Virgo. We sometimes, do things hoping that the other person may catch the idea of what it is that you need so that you don't have to bluntly ask them for what it is that you want. But usually this never happens. And it's not just with our loved ones, and it's not just with our partner. It literally is with work, with coworkers, with business. If you don't ask for a raise, you're never going to get a raise. And you don't want to be given to you because, oh, we feel bad for you. You've been giving so much of yourself for the past 20 years. So I guess, like we'll give you a $50, 50-cent grace. No. You have to ask. If they want you to do more, then I want more money. You want me to teach these people, then I want more money. You want me to do something that is not in my work description, then you pay me more money. If you want me to be in this company, then you pay me more money. You have to ask for these things when it comes to work, but also asking your partner, asking your family for your needs to be met, and put them out there. Another thing is that they'll do it or not, but at least you did your part by being clear of what it is that your needs are, because nobody can read your mind. We also have successful funding, so it does seem like you are going to be getting some money here from other sources. We do have the sun in the 8th house here, so there might be some grant, loan, an investor, or people just naturally are like, yeah, I'll do the favor for you. Yeah, I'll help you with that. Yeah, I'll give you some money if you need. So there's some money or some help or some resources that are coming to you that is not from what you endeavor to make, but it's coming from other people. So this is the time for you to ask, okay, Virgo? Like, don't just like, oh, I'm struggling, but I'm not going to ask for help. No, this is the moment for you to ask and be vulnerable. It could feel very vulnerable. It could feel like, oh my gosh, qué pena. Oh my God, how embarrassing. I don't want, but it's that vulnerability is what's going to help you. And the person's going to be like, yes, of course I want to help you. Yes, of course I'll give you the money. Yes, of course I'll give you the resources. Just tell me what you need. So ask for your needs to be met here, okay? And last but not least, we have do the work, okay? So yes, they're telling you everything that you're hoping, and if you want to make more money, if you want to have more finances stable, if you want to have more savings, if you want to, change your diet, lose some weight, get healthier, then we really have to do the work. We cannot just dream about it. We have to really get going and do the work. And I know that you do this, Virgo, because you are a natural worker. You are somebody who's not lazy at all, and you do what needs to be done. I'm not saying that you're not working. Yes, you definitely are. But just know that for those of you who have been working hard, it's going to pay off very, very soon. And, keep doing it. Keep working. Like, don't get deflated. Keep going. And if there's some deflation, just ask for your needs to be met. And that might just get you motivated once again to keep moving forward. Alrighty, Virgo, those were your messages for this upcoming full moon. I hope that they help. Love you guys so, so much. And if you like these messages, make sure to give me a like and a hype. And remember that if you would like a deeper personal guidance on how these transits are affecting your birth chart, your timing, your relationships, and your spiritual path, then definitely book a private consultation with me in the description here below. I have a promo code that you can use for a discount. My sessions are deeply personalized and designed to help you navigate with clarity, alignment, and purpose. So book one today. Alrighty, Virgo. Make sure to leave that like, that hype, and leave us a comment. Let us know if you're a Virgo and what are your intentions for this full moon. Alrighty, so now we're going to be doing our beautiful Libras. Welcome, Libra, to your horoscope for your full moon, the full moon in Libra. And for you, this is going to be a very powerful time. You're definitely right now having a massive redirection in life. This is a personal transformation. And the fact that you have Swati Nakshatra and this full moon is in Swati Nakshatra, it really is dealing with the ability for you to come back to yourself. Okay? I love this for you. Sometimes as a Libra, we can end up, taking other people first, putting other people before us, trying to make everybody happy around you, feeling like you're responsible for everybody's happiness around you, your children, your spouse, your family, your mom, your dad, everybody. And it could be so exhausting. It could be so exhausting. And in the process, we can even lose ourselves where we're just like, I don't even know who I am anymore. And so if you've been feeling like this, Libra, this full moon is promising you a redirection in life and an opportunity for you to come back to yourself, okay? Especially with the sun in the 7th house, if there's been any ego fights with your partner, like who's the leader, who's leading, feeling like, there's one-sided relationships in your life, then this is a time to really come back to yourself and take your power again, so that the relationship can come back to balance, okay? So this full moon is promising you this. a new redirection, a new transformation, moving you towards a better path. But it deals with you coming back to your own individuality, your own identity, and to drop trying to make everybody else and everything else happy in your life. Let people be responsible for their own happiness. Let people be responsible for their own path. And the more you bring that energy back to you, for you to feel good. I feel good in my body. I feel good in myself. I feel good in my reputation. I feel good with who I am. I feel good with the type of person I'm becoming. I feel good because I am stepping into the best version of myself. Then you're doing everybody a favor. Everybody is going to benefit from this, my beautiful Libra. Your partner, your family, your loved ones, your clients, everyone. So you're doing a disservice to everyone, and especially yourself, when you're putting yourself last and self-denying yourself what you really want. So very powerful time to close this chapter and to redirect you and to get you back into alignment with your own independent self. And that's going to bring so much harmony to all aspects of your life, especially relationships and especially your own personal identity with yourself. Let us look a little bit deeper into your messages. What else do we have here for my beautiful Libras when it comes to this full moon in Libra? What do we have for Libra when it comes to this full moon in Libra? And I highly suggest that if you've been having struggles with, becoming this selfish person, and I don't even want to say selfish, but it's just self-love, like my self-love back to me, and it feels like it's so hard to kind of get yourself motivated or back up or back in alignment, then I highly suggest that you do the remedies at the beginning of the video that I put for Narasimha Chaturdashi, which is going to be on April 30th. That could really transform you. And I'm also going to be doing a full moon ritual that I'm going to be sending through Substack. So if you would like to get that, make sure you subscribe to my Substack in the pinned comment below. And we have confidence. Yes, this is what this transit wants to ignite you with once again, Libra. To have confidence in yourself once again, especially if you're looking at yourself in the mirror and you're just like, I can't even recognize the person in front of me. Like, this is the moment to end that cycle and allow for a new cycle in your life to come back, where you are bringing that confidence back inside yourself. Also, we have a creative project. So one thing that is very you is something creative to you. You are highly, highly creative. You're ruled by Venus. So there's something that you naturally are very creative. So Libra, a creative project can really help you to come back to you. Remember, what were those creative things that you used to love doing when you were young? Maybe it's fashion, maybe it's makeup, maybe it's sports. Maybe it's business, maybe it's art, it's painting, it's dancing, it's drawing. Something that is yours. That is something that can help you to come back to who you are, come back to yourself. And we also have an opportunity to forgive. There's a lot of ego clash going on here with relationships. And if your identity is too attached to the relationship of the other, this could definitely be bringing you resentment. It could be, filling you up with anger and resentment. And so if you feel any of these things, then I highly suggest that you use this full moon for an opportunity to forgive. Don't let other people define you, Libra. Like, okay, other people want to be whatever. You don't have to turn into a mess or turn angry or hold resentments. That is just going to poison you. So come back to you, have an opportunity to forgive, and also forgive yourself if you felt like you fell off the wagon with yourself. Give a lot of compassion and forgiveness to you, and just know that there's always a new time to begin again. Alrighty, Libra, those were your messages. And if you would like me to go deeper into your personal guidance on how these transits are affecting your birth chart, your relationships, your timing, and your spiritual path, then I highly suggest that you book a private consultation with me. I have a promo code right now for a discount, so check it out. My personalized guidance is very, very powerful, and it navigates your life with clarity, with alignment and purpose. That's how my sessions are. So book one in the description here below. Alrighty, my beautiful Libra, those were your messages. If you like it, make sure to give me a like and a hype, and please let us know in the comments if you are a Libra and what is your intention for this powerful full moon. Alrighty, and now we're going to be doing our beautiful Scorpios. Welcome, Scorpio, to your horoscope for this powerful new full moon. And this full moon in Libra is happening in a very mystical place of your chart, which is your 12th house of spirituality. of closure. I mean, you are having, this is like the closure, okay? Here you have an opportunity to fully close a chapter. And what's interesting about you, Scorpio, is that what gives you balance in life is solitude, time alone, and spirituality. Like, practicing your spiritual practices is what actually brings balance into your life. You also get balance in your life when you release something. This is why you're the transformative sign, because in order to transform, we have to release something so that we can let something in. And so this full moon is promising you a really deep, powerful introspection. You may be feeling sleepier than usual. So if you want to take naps, if you want to sleep a little bit more during this time, definitely do, because there's going to be some powerful messages coming to you through your dreams, through your meditations. Meditate during this time, do some yoga during this time, and I highly suggest that you have some time alone for yourself, maybe in nature. And that solitude, that relaxation, tapping into your parasympathetic system and going into deep, deep, deep introspection can really help you to tap into some subconscious thing that needs to be plugged out of you. Some transformation needs to be, it could be hidden from you, where you're just like, I don't know exactly what it is, but I need some time alone and introspection and to reduce the noise around me so that I can really go deep within myself, find that peace. And in that peace, I will be able to really understand what is holding me back. What do I need to let go of? What do I need to forgive? What do I need to stop carrying? And allow for that release to happen, which is going to allow for me to go deeper into a new path of my life. So very mystical full moon for you here. It could be illuminating a subconscious pattern of your life. It could be illuminating something that was hidden from you in your behavior, that maybe it was a trauma or some, emotional block or somatic block. So here is really transforming you. And at the same time, with the sun in the 6th house, you've been busy, okay? You've been busy, you've been working, you've been doing, you've been forcing, you've been pushing, you've been trying to get your life in order, you've been trying to get all the to-do lists going, you've been trying to, get your life organized, get things organized. So maybe you really need a break. And this full moon is a perfect time for you to just chill. Take the break, relax, and that's going to help you to keep moving forward. Great time to go to the spa, great time to go and walk in nature, great time to do yoga, great time to do meditation, great time to do lots of chanting, lots of mantras. That is going to help you in this transformation. But try not to do so many things on this day, and try to just have a really peaceful, calming day. Don't push yourself on this day. Alrighty, let's look a little bit deeper here. Now, definitely for you, if there's been any subconscious things where you feel like there's a fear there, there's a block in there, I don't know exactly how to tap into it, I don't know exactly how to pull it out, then I highly suggest that you go do the remedies at the beginning of the video, especially during April 30th on Narasimha Chaturdashi. That could be very powerful for you to get that strength from within. And also, I will be doing a full moon ritual for this full moon. So if you would like one, make sure to subscribe to my Substack in the description here below. In the pinned comment, you will be able to get the link for that. So what do we have for Scorpio for this full moon in Libra? Surrender to joy. Like, yes, removing anything in your life that is not bringing you joy in your life. And so there could be some endings here for you. Don't be afraid to close a chapter. Don't be afraid to end things. Don't be afraid to let go of things on this day. This is actually the perfect day to do it. And if you don't even know what to let go of, at least go through your house, through your closet, and just release and let go, donate, give away. That's going to be a nice thing to just I'm making space for new things. I'm letting go of these things so that we can surrender more to joy. If there's any sort of emotional subconscious block that is not allowing for you to be more in this joyful state, that is what this full moon is trying to close in your life. The key to a positive change in your life is to be more joyful, and that will naturally bring more joyful changes in your life. We also have surrender your comparison to other people. This could be something in the subconscious where it's like you keep looking at others instead of just keeping your eyes on yourself. The comparing, well, they made it, they're successful, they got it, and it's like you're too much in others instead of being in you. And that's what this full moon is also trying to declare for you. It's like it is about your own individuality, your own path, and loving your own path. Maybe your path requires more patience, requires more, it requires more time. But it's a matter of trusting in that and knowing, like, I'm not like everybody else. Yes, everybody else already is here or is there or is wherever the hell they are, but that has nothing to do with you. So I would say for this day, if you can also turn off the computer, turn off the phone, turn off like the social media and the loud noises of everybody's opinions out in the world, that would be a very good practice for you, because we really need to keep your eyes on yourself. And that is going to help you to move faster and better, instead of like, oh, they did this and I'm here. They did that and I haven't gotten there. That would be something that could be affecting you. And we also have surrender to the wonder and awe. That is going to be very helpful for you. Like, ask yourself, Scorpio, have you lost the wonder and awe of life? This is a time to end that chapter and to come back to renewing your energies and coming back to that feeling of wonder and awe. Be open to the wonder and awe around you. In the little things, in the big things. Have this attitude of wonder and awe. And this attitude is going to keep you connected to the ecstasy and flow of your life. Alrighty. So those were your messages, my beautiful Scorpio. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And remember, if you would like to go deeper into a personal guidance for these transits specifically that are affecting your birth chart, relationships, timing, and your spiritual path, then I highly suggest that you book a private consultation with me. In the description here below, I have a promo code for a discount that you can definitely use. My sessions are deeply personalized and they are designed to help you navigate your life with clarity, purpose, and alignment. So book one today in the description here below. Alrighty, Scorpio, those were your messages. Hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And if you like it, make sure to give me a like and a hype, and make sure to leave me a comment. Leave the comment of if you're a Scorpio, let us know, and what is the intention that you have for this full moon. Alrighty, now we're going to be doing our beautiful Sagittariuses. Welcome, Sagittarius, to your horoscope for this powerful full moon. And for you, this full moon is happening in the 11th house of dreams and aspirations, of friendships, and of your collaborations and big gains. So if you've been feeling like I haven't been able to meet the right people in my life, or have better friendships in my life, or meet the right collaborations in my life, or maybe if you've been feeling like I haven't gotten the big gains in my life that I'm hoping to have, or there's a block in my ability to connect with others, socialize with others, then this is the perfect time for you to release and redirect this energy. Now, interestingly enough, for you, Sagittarius, what brings you balance in your life is literally your oh, excuse me. It's literally your friendships and your communities. So who you hang out with, your associations, your connections with others, your communities, your collaborations with others, this brings a lot of balance to you, which means that you have to be very selective of who you give your energy to, who your friends are, who your communities are, because they could either make it or break it for you here. Now, if there's been some friendship or relationship acquaintance or a network person that you have been kind of like understanding that this is not a good person to hang out with, or that they're not really bringing anything good into your life, this full moon is really helping you to kind of close that chapter, to close that relationship. It's a great time to do it and to allow for you to bring better relationships in your life. Now, if you have been a little bit isolated, not making new friends, not socializing enough, and you're feeling a little bit not so normal and a little disbalanced, then this is also a full moon that is redirecting you so that you can have more social occasions and interact more with people. Also, if there's been a sort of disconnection with your dreams and aspirations, Now, the moon here is allowing for a new redirection or to release the blockages that have not allowed you to move forward with your dreams and aspirations. So it's taking you now there. So very, very good energy. It's really uplifting you. The sun right now is in your 5th house of romance and fun and creativity and passion. So life wants you to have some fun, okay? Have some fun with friends, go out, enjoy your life, enjoy with people. Like, this is a good time for fun life and for you to do the things that you love doing, your hobbies, your hang out with your children, or hang out with the things that you love doing, the hobbies that you love doing. Like, come back to that playfulness within you, because that is definitely going to open the energies for more friends, for more opportunities. Also, if you've been feeling like you have not been gaining so many gains as you would like to, then this full moon is also opening you up to more gains and more prosperity in your life. Very, very good time for all of this. Let me look a little bit deeper into your messages here, Sagittarius. It's a very fun, sociable energy for you. I highly suggest that you go out, do something fun, hang out with friends, because the full moon can definitely bring some powerful energies here. And you don't know, maybe you might even end up collaborating with someone important. So I'm going to be also doing a ritual for this full moon. So if you would like to do that ritual with me, then join us in Substack. You can find the link in the pinned comment below. And also make sure to do the remedies at the beginning of the month, at the beginning of the video, if you want to actually bring more abundance, prosperity, gains, and friendships and collaborations in your life. Now let's see, what do we have for Sagittarius for its full moon in Libra? And we have daydreaming. You see, this is a day for you to dream big. Come back to your dreams, come back to your aspirations. If you forgot to dream, like, this is the moment to revive those dreams once again. If you're afraid of how big your dreams are, or afraid that they're not going to come true, then definitely do the remedies at the beginning of the video, because that could really, really help you to gain that strength and that courage to go for your dreams. We also have ground yourself. So being in nature, taking off your shoes, dancing, all of these things help you to ground yourself in the moment, ground yourself in earth. So very, very good energy for you to be grounded during this full moon. And also notice the signs. You may have a lot of signs coming up for you during this day where you're just like, whoa, I just met the perfect person, or this person knows a person that I know, or the coincidences are everywhere, or I'm finding, angel numbers, or I'm finding, little feathers and coins everywhere. Like, notice the signs, because there could be a lot of synchronicities that are trying to guide you and show you the path or where to go. But it's going to be a really, really nice full moon for you. I highly suggest that you definitely have some fun and take advantage at this time. So if you would like to go deeper into some personal guidance for yourself and these transits specifically that are affecting your birth chart, relationships, timing, and spiritual path, then I highly suggest that you book a personal consultation with me in the description here below. You will be able to find the link and also a promo code for a discount. My sessions are deeply personal and designed to help you navigate your life with clarity, purpose, and alignment. So book one today in the description below. Alrighty, Sagittarius, those were your messages. I really hope that they help. If you like them, make sure to give me a like and a hype. And also let us know in the comments if you're a Sagittarius and what is your intention for this powerful full moon. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Capricorns. Welcome, Capricorn, to your horoscope for this powerful full moon. And for you, this full moon is in the energies of your 10th house of career. So not a surprise there that what brings balance in your life is when you are feeling like you are doing really well in your career. Your career is going good. Your purpose in life is moving forward. You are feeling accomplished. You are feeling successful. And so Libra is your 10th house of career here, which you really get a lot of balance by work, purpose, and having like that responsibility in your life. Now, here the full moon is promising that if there's been some sort of disconnection with your purpose in life, disconnection with career, feeling like you're blocked, feeling like you're now moving forward as much as you would like to, or feeling like you're taking one step forward and three back, or feeling a little bit lost in what is your purpose in life, or what are you supposed to be doing, or maybe you're questioning if like what you're doing is really what you're meant to be doing, then this full moon is helping you to come back to yourself and helping you to redirect these energies and to have a renewal in your career at this time. You are closing a cycle at work. You're closing a cycle at how far you have come thus far in your career. And now Libra is allowing, this full moon is allowing for a new renewal, a new cycle, and a new path to unfold in your purpose in life. So very, very good, very, very good, intentions for this. And if there has been maybe some fears where you're just like, I want to open my own business, but I can't seem to do it, or I have been working on this business, but it's not taking off. If there's any fears around your success, your career, your purpose in life, then I highly suggest that you go do the remedies of Narasimha Chaturdashi at the beginning of the video, because that could really help you to get into alignment with the right energies to really start popping off in your career, to really get to a new level in your career. If it's fear of speaking with your boss, if it's fear of getting a new job, if it's fear of, taking a risk at your purpose in life, or taking a risk in, a new path for yourself, or changing your career, or, you just feel lost, then this is a moon that is really promising you a new redirection here and a new renewal for yourself, especially if you do the remedies. So very, very powerful full moon for you, Libra. You are coming to a full cycle, and now you're stepping into a new cycle in your career life. With the sun in the fourth house here, there's been a lot of deepening your roots to understand what is it that you really love, what really makes you happy. And it's really digging deep, saying okay, is this job really making you happy truly? Or another path will be the thing that really makes you happy. So there's been a deepening of your emotional roots and understanding what really gives me joy and happiness in my life. And that is naturally allowing for your career to really start blossoming in a better and healthier way. The more we dig our roots in our home, our family, our hearts, our emotional security, the more we'll be able to actually grow in our careers and purpose in life. And that is what this full moon is promising you here. Alrighty, so let's see what are some other messages for you, Capricorn. If you would like to do a full moon ritual to bring lots of auspiciousness to your career and purpose in life, then I highly suggest that you subscribe to my Substack. In the pinned comment below, you will be able to find it. I will be sending a full moon ritual through there. Let's see, what do we have for my beautiful Capricorns for this full moon in Libra? And we have cooperation instead of competition. This is your success for you, Capricorn, because you have a Libra 10th house. It's learning diplomacy, learning how to collaborate, learning how to bring people together, and learning how to be a people's people, a person of the people, and just be really good at being with others and creating relationship. This is what brings you success in your life. So you don't have to do it all alone. Cooperation instead of competition is your biggest strength, my beautiful Capricorn. Perfectioning this will be good for you. Collaborating with others will be great for you. We also have attracting, not chasing. This could be the thing that also transforms this. And it's difficult, Capricorn. I understand. I have a moon in Capricorn. I totally get it. This feeling of I have to accomplish every single day, be better every single day, and we fall into chasing. And it's Capricorn, I'm telling you right now, our successes are actually later in life. And that's just how it is, because our planet is Saturn. It moves slow. So even though we're so capable, we're so responsible, we're so strong, we're so ready to work, we're so ready to do it, the success doesn't come fast. It takes its time. So don't chase nothing. Attract it to you. Be in you. And that's the Swati part of the nakshatra that is also teaching us that. It's you will be able to do a lot better if you don't chase. The more you chase, the more the thing that you want runs away from you. So just embody, embody, embody. Embody what you stand for. Embody your purpose in life. Embody your mission. Embody what it is that you have come here to do. Embody your greatest form of purpose in life. And then everything else will come. But don't chase the success. Don't chase the fame. Don't chase the recognition. Don't chase the status. Don't chase the awards. Just let it come to you. That is what Swati is saying. It is about you in you, not about others, not about how you can attract others, attract the things. No, it's in your own individuality, doing your own thing, walking your own walk. That is how things are going to be changing for you. And take a divinely guided chance. There is some sort of, life is encouraging some risk in your career. If you take a risk in your career, if you take a chance in your career, you will be able to be rewarded, okay? Everything in our lives, in order to change them, they had some sort of level of risk. And so, you got to risk it to get the biscuit. It's not going to come to you just like that. So we have to have that strength and courage and bet on ourselves and bet in what we believe in. So, if you're really feeling like something's pulling you to take a chance, do it, because it could really, really be rewarding at the end. Alrighty, my beautiful Capricorn, this were your messages for this powerful full moon in Libra. I hope that they help. And if you would like deeper personal guidance on how these transits are affecting your birth chart, relationships, your spiritual path, and your timing, then I highly suggest that you book a personal consultation with me in the description here below. I have a promo code for you for a discount. My sessions are deeply personalized and designed to help you navigate your life with clarity, alignment, and purpose. So book one today in the description here below. Alrighty, Capricorn, those were your messages. And if you like them, make sure to give me a like and a hype. And also make sure to leave a comment. Let us know if you're a Capricorn and what is your intention for this powerful full moon. And now we're going to be doing our beautiful Aquariuses. Welcome, Aquarius, to your horoscope for this powerful full moon in Libra. And for you, your full moon is happening in the 9th house of belief systems, higher education, your faith, your religion, your guru, your mentors, and your teachers. So here it's showing you, Aquarius, that what brings balance in your life is actually your belief systems, Aquarius, okay? What you believe in, your morals, your principles, your dharma, what you stand for, is what brings balance into your life. When you don't follow your moral code, when you don't follow your principles, then this is when we start getting wacky and we start getting like all over the place. Also, if you're not traveling enough, this also can make you feel a little bit wacky. Also, mentors and teachers, gurus, your father really help you to find a little bit more balance in your life. But if relationship with father is bad, or guru or teacher or everybody, then this can also bring a lot of disharmony into your life. So regardless of where you are in life right now, the moon is promising you that if you've been feeling hopeless, or if you've been feeling a little bit like stagnant, or you haven't been feeling that expansion of life, or that hope, or that faith, or maybe that self-development, or feeling disconnected from God, feeling disconnected from a higher divine source, then this full moon is promising you that that's the end of that. And now you're stepping into a very new, powerful expansion of your life, especially if you've been feeling like monotony during this time. So it's promising you an expansion. It's promising you, more hope, more faith, more belief. And also, if there's been mental blocks, Aquarius, where you're just like, I don't believe in myself, I have doubts, I don't believe in this, I don't believe in that, like skeptical, negative thinking, and not believing that good things are happening could really be an insane block in your life, my beautiful Aquarius. So I highly suggest that you use this full moon to kind of release these self-limiting beliefs. If there's been some philosophy or a religion or some sort of belief system that has blocked you from seeing the beauty and the happiness and the joy and like that connection with God or your own purpose in life, then this is the time to kind of close that chapter. If you've been faithless for some time, where you're just like, I don't believe in anything, I'm totally atheist, and how is that working out for you? And if it's not working out that great for you, then maybe this could be a great time for you to open up to a new philosophy in life that can give you more hope, that can give you more faith, that can give you more optimism in your life. Not everything has to be so nihilist or so sad and degraded. Like it's an opportunity for you to be uplifted through your belief systems. That's what the moon is saying. There could also be a time where if you have not been traveling as much, this is a time where now you get open to traveling once again. If you also been feeling like I haven't had any mentors or teachers that I can really look up to, this is a new time where you get this. If there's been a mentor or a teacher, maybe you've been in university, college, this could be a time where like now you're closing a chapter, closing a class, closing a semester, closing your studies, and you're graduating some way, somehow from everything that you've been doing. So it's a moon that is bringing you more faith and optimism and hope for your life. Let us look a little bit deeper into your messages here. If belief systems have been something of a difficult situation for you, then I highly suggest that you do the remedies at the beginning of the video, where especially in Narasimha Chaturdashi in April 30th, that can really bring you to be able to have more faith and to believe in the impossible to be possible. And that could really uplift you to a new expansion of your life, okay? Also, if you would like to do a full moon ritual with me, then I highly suggest that you subscribe to my Substack. In the description here below, you will be able to find the link as well as in the pinned comment. I'll be sending the full moon ritual through there. At the same time, with the sun in your third house, you are illuminating your mindset. So this is a very mind-oriented moment for you where it's like, okay, where's my mind at? How am I thinking? How am I believing? Do I believe in anything? And the thing about it is like, if we don't believe in anything, it eventually starts seeping into ourselves. I don't believe in anything, and then I don't believe in myself. So this is a time to elevate your mind, to unblock your mind, and to expand your mind to a better and higher beliefs. So first and foremost, we have an opportunity to forgive. So a great time for you to forgive yourself, forgive the world, forgive, if we don't understand the concept of divinity and God, we can just feel very distraught by how life and humans run their life. So opportunity to forgive that, opportunity to forgive others, opportunity to forgive other things in our lives, opportunity to forgive how the world is run, and to get closer to God and to the divine, forgiving your father, forgiving your teachers, forgiving the gurus, forgiving the authority figures, so that we can have more peace in our hearts. We also have Cupid. So here, that our mental state becomes more romanticized. Like, let us romanticize a little bit more about our lives. Bring more life, bring more passion, bring more joy, bring more, more beauty to the movie of your life, of who you are. If some of you guys stop believing in love, if some of you guys stop believing in relationship, this is a great time to also transform that energy within you, and so that you can come back to that more passionate, loving side of life. And last but not least, reward yourself. So, reward yourself for how far you have come. There's still a lot to advance, but so far, reward yourself. Do something nice for yourself. Be kind to yourself. Go and buy yourself something nice. Reward yourself in some way, somehow, or go to your favorite restaurant, or do something where you're just rewarding yourself, and have a time to just look back and see like, wow, there has been some massive transformations and advancements that I have done in my life. So there's more to go, but you have really been doing some massive transformations here for you, my beautiful Aquarius. So keep moving forward. Alrighty, Aquarius, those were your messages for this upcoming powerful full moon in Libra. If you would like a deeper personal guidance on how these transits are affecting your birth chart, your relationships, timing, and spiritual path, then I highly suggest that you book a consultation with me in the description here below. I have a promo code that you can use for a discount. My sessions are deeply personalized and designed to help you navigate your life with clarity, alignment, and purpose. So book one today in the description here below. Alrighty, Aquarius, those were your messages. I hope that they help. Love you guys so much. And if you like them, make sure to give me a like and a hype. And remember that these are general messages. And also let us know in the comments if you are an Aquarius and what is your intention for this powerful full moon. Now we're going to be doing our beautiful Pisces. Welcome, Pisces, to your horoscope for this powerful full moon in Libra. And for you, this full moon is happening in the sector of your 8th house. So I'll be very honest with you, Pisces. This may be a full moon that is really waking up a lot of triggers and fears in your life. Why? Because when we have a moon transit from 8th of our sign, which is exactly Libra for you, then here's where we find a little bit of this anxiety, a little bit of, the triggers, our psychological blocks, our inner fears, our inner secrets, our obsessions, our addictions, the things that we hide from the world may be coming up very strongly within us, that shadow side of ourselves that we're not so happy to have. So this here, the full moon is promising you to kind of close a major cycle on like trauma, on shadow work, on some sort of wound, deep emotional wound, psychological wound that has not allowed you to move forward in life, that has blocked your intimacy, your sexuality, that has made you obsessed, that has maybe triggered addictions in your life. And so this full moon is very intimate to you, very personal, and you are going to feel sensitive. You're going to be feeling sensitive. You're going to be feeling like, oh my gosh, all these fears, all these triggers. I thought I had worked through all these healing. I thought I had worked through all these things. And it's like they may be showing up their face once again here. So this is not just to bother you, but it's just to help you heal at a deeper level, to go into the wound. And yes, it could be quite uncomfortable because of this. So this full moon is illuminating the dark parts of yourself, the shadow parts of yourself, the secrets. And it's trying to help you clean out these negative things within, to clean out the trauma, to clean out the wounds, to clean out the obsessions, to clean out the addictions, and to change your behavior and to release these fears that have limited you. Now, if you feel like these have been very, it's been a difficult path where you're just like, oh my gosh, I've done so much healing, I've tried, and it's just like this pain is still there, this trauma is still there, the addiction is still there, this obsession is still there, then I highly suggest that you do the rituals and the remedies at the beginning of the video for Narasimha Chaturdashi. Narasimha Dev can really help you in bringing more strength and help you to overcome any inner fears and any inner demons that are holding you back. This is all about taking your power back. And the power is taken back by really embracing that Swati Nakshatra of independence, of identity, and of yourself. You can check out more at the beginning of the video so you understand more about the Swati Nakshatra. So this is a time to really cleanse your shadow self and accept yourself exactly as you are through the vulnerability and the uncomfortability that you may be feeling. And it's also kind of helping you to close this cycle. This is an opportunity to close this cycle of fears, this cycle of limitations, this cycle of lack of intimacy, blockages. Also, if there's been this like giving your power away to others by living out of others, or taking their money, or manipulating them, or anything like this. It's like taking your power back here, Pisces. That is what this full moon is saying. The power is not with others that you have to manipulate and ask from others. It is inside of you. It is within you. It is in your own individuality. It is in your own independence, because the Swati Nakshatra is about all of that, and that you go at the beat of your own drum instead of accommodating for others. So very, very powerful energies. At the same time, the sun is in your second house, and it's kind of illuminating your insecurities. If there's a lack of confidence, a lack of insecurity around money, around finances, the sun here is trying to strengthen this within you. But in order to strengthen your finances and to strengthen your confidence and your self-esteem in yourself, we have to address the fears, the things we don't want to talk about. We have to address the vulnerabilities. We have to address how do we manipulate others, and how do we relate with others, or how do we abuse our power or give our power away. So that is what is being looked up at this time for you with this full moon, and is promising you a rebirth, a most powerful rebirth, and a most powerful transformation specifically for you, my beautiful Pisces. If you want to take it, this could be a very wonderful, wonderful time of massive, massive awakening and massive transformation for you. Let us look a little bit deeper into your messages, Pisces. What else do we have for Pisces here for this full moon in Libra? Now, as I mentioned, definitely do the rituals for Narasimha Chaturdashi and ask for your prayers. And I also going to be doing a full moon ritual for this full moon. So if you would like to do it with me, it is going to be in my Substack. Subscribe to my Substack in the pinned comment below. So for you, Pisces, other messages that we have for this full moon is surrender your beliefs around scarcity. Yes, you see, there's this feeling of like I lack, I don't have enough money, I don't have enough this, I don't have enough that, I don't have enough this. And this could be a really deep shadowed fear that has been within you. And this is the perfect full moon to tackle it, to close it, to address it. Okay? God is asking you to open up to the infinite nature of abundance. You are no exception to the infinite abundance all around us. In this way, you can remove blocks in your life and succeed beyond your wildest dreams. Surrender your fear of change. He's asking for this transformation, Pisces. With Saturn in your sign, it's a time of massive pressure, but the pressure is to transform, to change. If you are doing the same things that you were doing 3 years ago, you're missing out. You're missing out on what this whole transit is trying to help you with. It wants you to change. It wants you to stop fearing something changing within you. Change the pattern, change the habit, especially if the pattern and the habit is coming from some sort of fear or trauma or tied up to some trigger of vulnerability. Okay? God is reminding you that you're always taken care of. So whether you're afraid of change in your job, in your life, in your health, in your relationships, in your fear of aging or death, then you need to repeat to yourself, all is well in my world. I have faith that all is well. And this is going to get you through the unknown so that we can take that step towards change. And you see, surrender to your full power. This is exactly what this full moon wants you to do. It doesn't want you to live a life of scarcity, of a life of disempowerment, a life of, I'm giving my power away to others. No, it wants you to really live your life empowered in your own full power, in your own greatness. So your life is calling for you to stop living this small life, to stop living this limited life, this tiny life, and to step into the big life that you can take, and to step into the big shoes that you're meant to fill, my beautiful Pisces. Wow, very powerful and very transformative energy for you, my beautiful Pisces. I'm very excited for you. So those were your messages. If you'd like to go deeper into your personal guidance and how these transits are specifically affecting your birth chart, relationships, timing, and spiritual life, then I highly suggest that you book a consultation with me in the description here below. You will find also a promo code for a discount. My sessions are deeply personalized and designed to help you navigate life with clarity, alignment, and purpose. The link is in the description here below. Alrighty, Pisces, those were your messages. Thank you so much for being here. If you like it, make sure to give me a like and a hype. And please let us know in the comments if you are a Pisces and what is your intention for this full moon. Thank you, everybody, all my beautiful brothers and sisters, for being here for this powerful video of the full moon. I hope that it brought you understanding. Sending everybody so much love and light. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the likes. And thank you so much for being here. Truly, truly appreciate you. I'll be seeing you guys on the next video. Hari Bol and Hari Krishna.